Thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode of All Grown Up.
This is crazy.
Our new podcast.
This is something that's going to be looked upon every single day, heard around the world. This is something that's going to be a monumental moment in both of our careers.
Finally, after 10 years of me doing YouTube, I finally get to do something and show you guys the real, raw, uncensored version of FaZe Rug. And I couldn't be more excited. Noah is taking a sip of alcohol right now because he's taking this
Celebratory.
serious. Come on.
This is huge.
This is a huge, monumental moment for us. Noah and I have been talking about this for over a year, and it's so exciting that it's finally here. Look at the sign. We got All Grown Up.
Look at the merch, first of all, too. I mean, look at this. I mean, the bucket hat. I just think overall, this whole process of getting this podcast together has been a long one, but it's finally here, and now it's time to crush it. I'm ready. I'm
agree.
super excited.
And I think my supporters out there will really appreciate to see how many things we have to talk about.
Definitely.
And seeing the real side to me. And when I say real side to me, not like I'm being fake on YouTube, but more of like just a chill, calm FaZe Rug version and more me and Noah talking and, talking our
First of all, there's so much behind the scenes that people don't understand that happens to us in a good and bad way. There's so many things that we haven't expressed ourselves because on a YouTube video, it's super hard to tell you guys and tell everyone what we're really thinking because it's a YouTube video. But now we have the platform to really express ourselves, say what we have to say, talk our because there's a lot to talk about.
And I honestly just can't thank you guys enough for trusting this and, clicking on this video,
you're right.
Trusting us to have this podcast. You guys showed a tremendous amount of support when we just dropped our trailer. Like, that motivated me and Noah even more than we already were because you guys are excited. You guys are ready to see this, and I can't begin to explain how involved you guys are going to be a part of this podcast.
Definitely.
We're talking giveaways. We're talking just answering questions, maybe flying fans in the future, like just a ton of stuff that I get to finally talk my
Let's go!
Stop
playing. Stop playing with my boy Rug.
I just want to say, this isn't going to be like a drama podcast. Like, we're going to talk about real shit. We're going to talk about a ton of stuff that's happened to us and a ton of things that have happened that are bad. But then, this isn't about negative shit. This is literally, I'm still FaZe Rug. I'm still this positive guy.
Definitely.
I'm humble. I'm going to remain humble throughout everything in my life because that's just how I was raised.
For sure.
And I'm just excited to get right into the first episode. And you guys already know, it would not be All Grown Up or FaZe Rug without Chug Rug!
Come on!
Come on, guys. You already know Chug Rug is the greatest flavor of G Fuel of all time, and I'm not even trying to
You're not biased.
I'm not trying to,
because I agree with that. That's not my product. I have nothing to do with G Fuel. That is probably one of the greatest energy drinks I've ever had in my life, and that's no cap. I'm not lying. The taste, the flavor, how much energy it gives you. There's no sugar in it. And this is me saying that.
And the thing is, this is something that I actually consume on a daily basis.
Same here.
Some people might think I'm just promoting it, but I actually drink this. Noah drinks this. Everyone in my family loves it. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but it's uncensored. But the CEO of G Fuel hit me up and he's like, yo, your flavor is literally it's my favorite flavor. He said his G Fuel fridge is only filled with Chug Rug.
Well, I mean,
and I don't want I don't want to say anyone else's flavor is bad because I love G Fuel as a whole.
Of course.
But I just think this is actually the best flavor, and you guys already know
when you have the best flavor, you're gonna say you have the best flavor because it's true, and that's G Fuel.
I actually might get Chug Rug tatted on me, and I'm not even exaggerating because
where would you get it though?
It's just a big part of my life. It's not something that's I'm not being paid to say I'm getting Chug Rug tatted on me.
For sure.
I don't know where I would get it, but all I'm saying is that so many people tried it. So many people have come up to me in public and told me that it's the greatest thing they've ever had. So many people on the internet. It's actually just a big part of my life. And
Definitely.
I'm super grateful and blessed that I have that flavor. All right, so that's enough of that. It is time to get into the first segment of All Grown Up.
Wow. Just to say that, that's crazy.
We're sitting here.
We have merch on that says All Grown Up now.
It's not just
a year
that.
later, it's official.
It's literally here after we've been talking about it. It's brought to life, and we're recording our first episode. But to start it off, we want to give you guys some real life updates.
For sure.
I think that's great to start off the episode because you guys want to know about our real life and
behind the scenes, what we're doing off camera, like what has been going on in your life and what have you been going through? Like, give me an update on how you are.
This feels good.
It
like,
does.
This really feels good that I'm just here able to talk about it and like my fans are watching.
Definitely. I just feel grateful to be here with you especially,
Of
and just to
course.
be on a podcast like this because again, this is somewhere we can express our feelings. This is somewhere where we feel comfortable about talking about certain topics that some people might not want to talk about.
Yeah.
There's so much that we can open up about and really just be honest with you guys and be honest with ourselves at the end of the day.
Yeah, I've had a lot of times where I wanted to talk about stuff, but it just wouldn't make sense on my YouTube channel, and keeping that bottled in really hurts, and it takes a huge toll on your mental.
For sure.
But, my real life update right now is, as a lot of people may know, I just moved to LA.
Huge.
This was the biggest move of my life. It's
sure.
been a month.
Yeah.
And so far, things have been great.
Yeah.
It's been tough at times because, I've lived with my family for 24 years.
Wow.
24 years.
Great number, though. Great number.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Kobe, man. Rest
Hey.
in peace. So, not only did I move to LA, but I also recently just broke up with my long-term girlfriend. We were together for about 5 years. It was on and off for the first, year or two. But after that, we had a consistent, 3 years. And we chose to break up. And, of course, that is very, very tough on
Relationships
anyone.
are scary, bro. Relationships are scary.
Anyone. If you go through a breakup, I feel your pain. It's actually tough.
It's mentally draining because you get so attached to the person that you're with and you mold yourself to kind of be like that person and they do the same with you. So it's kind of crazy that when you finally separate from a person that you really thought you loved and you thought you liked for so long, it's like, what do I do with myself now?
You have to learn how to be yourself again.
Yes, because even when
to be by yourself.
When you're heading into a relationship in general, you have to love yourself before even heading into that, because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to love the person you're with because you don't even love yourself to begin with. So
you want to balance
with you and Kaylin, I always supported that, but I always wanted you mentally and physically all around just to be happy. I want you to be happy. So, I mean, sometimes relationships don't work and you guys go your separate ways. Things might happen in the future, but
I'm glad that me and Kaylin ended off on good terms because she's a really, really good girl and she's
for sure
she's a real one.
Yeah.
But sometimes just things don't work out.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's life.
It's not only that, but on top of the breakup, moving to LA, this is the biggest move of my life.
It really
podcast
and
this podcast. Sorry to keep interrupting.
No, you're good.
This is our first time, guys. Cut us some slack.
You're getting the jitters out right now, but I'm saying the process of you even going to LA, people have no idea what it took for you to even do that behind the scenes and mentally, and even to get yourself to fully move out here. I mean, you mentioned in the past that you were moving to LA before, and you never made the move.
Plenty of time. So the reason for me not moving to LA in the past when I used to promise it was because when I'm in LA in the moment, when my friends are like, bro, move to LA, we got a room for you. In the moment, I'm always a yes man for some reason.
Yeah.
I always just say okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'm down. And then I go home and I think about it and I'm like, do I really want to live with, 6 people?
Yeah.
And people that, don't grind as hard as I do.
That's the main thing that people do not understand about this kid. The reason you did not move to LA in the past is because you have such a controlled environment in San Diego where you're grinding every other day to make videos, other content for social media. You're doing stuff behind the scenes that's huge.
And I love my family.
And you love which is not a bad thing.
I love my mommy. I love my daddy. I love my brother. And I am not ashamed to say that. I am mama's boy.
I think that's so crazy that people would talk about you loving your family.
That's why I didn't care about it. It's if I cared so much, I would have moved because I'm oh my God, people are saying I'm living with my mom at the age of 24.
When in reality, you love your mom to death because that's something you should do. When you have a mom, don't you want to love the only mom that you have?
Exactly.
That's crazy to me.
It's not only that. So after years of not moving to LA,
Yeah.
I continued to grind in San Diego. I built a YouTube channel with over 19 million subscribers. And I honestly just want to give myself credit for that because
You should.
It was not easy. And a lot of people think making videos is easy. And I always try to tell people it could be looked upon as easy, but when you actually try to do it, there's so much that goes into it.
So much that people have no idea that we plan hours and hours and hours and
filming
talk about
for hours
and like how much it drains us, but we still do it because we love you guys and we want to provide you guys with entertaining content. But at the end of the day, it does take a toll on you.
Yeah, it definitely takes a toll. Honestly though, it's crazy the timing of everything.
Yeah.
The breakup, the move to LA, the podcast,
All at once. Yeah.
has really tested my mental health.
Definitely.
And it's actually taught me to prioritize myself over other people because mental health is so important. And I've tweeted it before.
Preach that as much as you can.
I know like a lot of people can relate and I can relate to you guys. Like I'm telling you guys, that is so important to take care of your mental. As a person who cares so much about other people, I always forget to put myself first.
Yeah,
I always forget because I'm a very giving person. I love to help people,
And I think that comes with sorry to cut you off, but I feel like that comes with how you were raised, and I'm the exact same way, and that's what we both know about each other. Like, we were both raised to cater not to other people, but to be loving. And a lot of people in today's society don't know how to show love because they weren't raised the way we were. We know that like
and sometimes they didn't have that choice though.
Exactly. That's not their fault. But at the end of the day, I think me and you both think in a similar way where it's like life is short. We don't have a long time on this earth, realistically. So why not live it to the best that we can and show love to the people that we actually care about? Because why show love when they're not here? You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I just want everyone to know that as much as you want to like take care of other people before you, make sure you're okay first.
For sure.
Seriously, like I have dealt with a lot where I've put a lot of other people before me and then like you see it as like they're relying on you to be there for you when they're not there for you the same way that you are.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
No, that made perfect sense.
And then I finally got to learn after moving away from my house. I'm not saying anything was with my family, but it was more like this move taught me how to be more of a man on my own. Like I get to be independent and I have to learn a lot of things instead of just being at my house given these things and there's food downstairs because my mom made some food. Like I need to learn how to be alone.
And that ties back. It's all grown up. Like you are learning how to be your own person and you are growing up.
And let me just say there's nothing wrong with living with your family until you get your together. Because that is facts. Like you cannot just say, oh, I'm 18 and my friends aren't living with their parents. That means I can't live with my parents. No.
People that compare themselves, and that's a great thing that you said that because what I've learned from this first month of living in LA is people come here with great careers already, great people, and they'll come here and compare themselves to everyone in LA because everyone has money here. Everyone has nice cars. Everyone has mansions here. But in reality, bro, like you're supposed to go at your own pace. And that's what you've been doing and it's worked for you thus far. You've gone in your own pace. You're successful. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But in general, you're focused on yourself, which you should be.
All right, Noah, now tell us about your pace and what you've been up to and how your life has been in the past, few months, year, everything.
There's been a lot and there's just been so much on my plate in a good way and a bad way sometimes. But I feel like the move to LA definitely helped my mental a lot, but it also taught me, like you said, how to grow up some more because I've never lived by myself. Only the one time that I moved to Newport. I moved to Newport Beach because it was an hour away from you, an hour away from LA, and I'm from LA. I'm originally from here, so to be back home, I feel very happy, very comfortable. But at the same time, like life has been great. I really can't complain. There's been things that haven't been the best for my mental health, whether it's like the influences of people going out all the time in LA, the influences of different people in my ear. But see, with me is like I'll take those influences and sometimes I might get distracted by them, but in general I'll never let it change me as a person. And I'm very, very happy that I'm now living with you because you've always kept me grounded. You've always had me in a good work ethic and you've always really taught me how to do things more so than not. And I'm glad to be with my brother. And I'm finally happy. I'm very happy that we're here. We have a podcast that we're starting. We have videos that we're making every other day. And there's moves behind the scenes that we're doing. And it's so huge. So
I appreciate that, bro.
100%. 100%. I think that people don't show enough appreciation as they should, not to you, but just in general to people that they care about. And I always want to let you know that you're my brother and I'm so happy to be here. And I think that in the past year or so, me and you have grown so much together as we should. I mean, we film videos every other day, but I feel like my real update for my life is just It's been crazy. I'm just grateful. I'm happy to be here. I'm grinding. I'm having fun. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I think I'm doing it at a good pace. I mean, overall, I'm blessed. I'm happy we moved to LA, but a little thing that's different is shooting your shot out here, bro. Like, realistically, like, I've dealt with different girls. I know, like, how to handle certain girls and how not to, but when you come out here, bro, like, there's so much fake energy and fake emotion that you just don't know what you're doing with half the people out here. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I was warned before coming to LA about, like, the scene, and, you know, I've been to LA a few times before moving here, obviously, and
for sure.
That's why I never moved here fully, because I'm like, I don't want to get sucked into it, but I think I'm obviously mature and old enough to know where I stand, and it's like I'm all about making content and all about doing this, and, you know, I like to have fun on the side. Definitely. But I think what people fail to realize is just because you have followers and a blue check mark and materialistic things, that you don't have feelings.
And that's crazy that people can't see that, because at the end of the day, you take anything away from anyone, you're still a human. You take all the clothes off a person's body and they're homeless, they are human still.
I try to preach that. I try to preach saying, like, you know, like, sometimes I'll get hate, and I'm like, yo, like, I think people fail to realize that I'm human. And, like, when I see comments about me like that, I get it's the internet, but it's like, it still hurts.
And that's why you're such a positive person, and you preach that so much, because you just want everyone to be on the same positive path of, hey, you're a human, I'm a human, we're the same person. Let's just grow and be, like, happy.
Imagine if everyone in this world was positive. And again, like Noah said, that's why I preach it, because I wish one day and hope and pray that one day the world will be a lot less negative than it is.
Definitely.
And everyone's lives will just be better. Like, everyone will be happier. Like, when you're next to someone who's constantly negative, it's like, bro, like, you're sucking me into this negativity. Like, Definitely. You're, like, taking me down from where I want to be. I'm not even trying to sound cocky or anything, but I've been in this game for a whole decade. That's crazy. And I feel like I'm a veteran at this, and I could tell whether people are fake or not. And it's just so obvious, you know?
For sure.
And after being in LA for a month, I have encountered so many fake people, and I don't even, like, try to associate myself with them, because I could just tell. And I've been warned about it.
And I think it's crazy because I'm not a vet on YouTube, but I just know when someone is not being genuine. It doesn't even take a platform for you to realize that people are looking left when you're looking in their eye. You know what I mean?
And I think that's going to take us to our next segment, Fact Check.
Hey, this is my favorite segment.
Fact Check, baby.
Time to put people in their place.
Please. I need to. I got to stand up for myself. You know, I'm sick and tired of people walking all over me. I'm not literally a rug, okay? I'm a human. My name stems from Rugrats, okay? I'm not an actual rug that people step all over. But come on, let's get into the next segment.
But that's what people like to think. So tell them what the good.
All right. So how Fact Check is going to work is we're going to take some content from the internet, something that people have talked about, and we're going to fact check it, you know, whether it's people using my name for clout, for personal gain, lying on my name. Because before this, I didn't have a voice to speak on it, because I'm not going to make a whole YouTube video about it.
Definitely.
But I'm sick and tired of people lying about my name, and I'm here to literally expose them, because I'm sick of it. And there's one encounter in specific that actually pissed me off.
Aiden Ross and FaZe Rock just confirmed a fight between themselves. What is below featherweight?
Start lifting, start getting that team together. Let's do it, bro. Like, how much do you weigh right now? So right now I'm 120.
Holy shit. How do you weigh 120 pounds as a 21-year-old man?
If FaZe Rock weighs that much, Aiden's gonna fucking destroy him.
I'm 150, bro. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lose weight.
No, you don't lose weight. FaZe Rug, for his health reason, needs to gain weight.
Yeah, that's fucking huge.
Once again, I have feelings. I'm a human being, and one of my biggest insecurities is my weight. And listen to this. It's not easy to gain weight for someone with a fast metabolism. I have a fast metabolism. I can eat 3 steaks back to back to back, and I will lose weight.
Yeah.
Like, I will lose weight. It's not something that I decided that I wanted to be as skinny as I am. But here's people body shaming in 2021, and again, they think just because, oh, he's FaZe Rug, he has 20 million subs, he shouldn't care. No, I care, because it's like, I've seen their videos on my For You page on TikTok, and then when I saw that one in specific, it really hit, because I'm like, damn, like, they got some followers too, so, like, they are spreading that, when I'm spreading the complete opposite. I'm spreading positivity. I'm telling people to be positive, and there's people on the internet that are still talking down and being negative, and oh my God, for his health benefits, he needs to gain weight. Yes, I am aware of that, but it's tough. It's literally, you have a fast metabolism too. We weigh the same amount.
And what I think is crazy is I don't think they're just coming at you because you are skinny. I think they're coming at you because
I have 20 million subs.
You have 20 million subscribers. They see an opportunity.
It's obvious
to get clout. And I think that when they see an opportunity that big, they're going to pick at you for anything. I think people come at you saying, oh, he has a Lambo, he has a mansion. And that doesn't mean you don't have feelings. It doesn't mean that you are not a human at the end of the day. I think that people are just reaching because you're lit at the end of the day.
This has happened a lot, but this one in specific just triggered me because it had something to do with my body. And just for context, these kids are recalling an encounter I had with them at a dodgeball event. And now we're going to fact check this.
Sean just asked a question, goes, are you beefing with anyone? Do you have any drama or anything?
He said that knowing though, right?
I think Sean did, but
okay.
I don't think he knew like the whole story. And FaZe Rug goes, yeah, I'm kind of in beef with the sink right now.
What? Are you kidding me? What?
Who are you?
Hold up. So you're saying I meet this random magician that I saw on TikTok because I needed him for a video. And I just start opening up about I am in beef with the sink.
Let's take a step back.
Hold on. Let's take a step back. I've been doing YouTube for 9 years. I randomly let this kid into my house to do a part for my video, a 2-minute part. The whole time he was at my house was 20 minutes. You're saying a conversation came about who are you beefing with? What? That is 1,000% a lie.
It's crazy because when you meet
that is cap.
When you meet someone for the first time, you're not gonna be like, oh, you're not gonna open up that much to someone.
No one was there.
Or even in general, why would you be beefing with the sink?
I'm not beefing with anyone. I don't even see that as beef. I did not even think about this after the dodgeball event. But why the would I ever bring that up to some random kid that I met? I know better than who to share personal information with.
Definitely.
And that's not even information because I don't talk about them.
They like to think they're beefing with you, but I mean, this is what they're doing. They're reaching at this point.
It's the title.
And I'm like, wait, what? Like Sean calls me and like tells me that over FaceTime. I'm like, wow, we're living rent free in FaZe Rug's head right now.
That's so dumb, bro.
What a lie. Sean the magician came over for 20 minutes. I'm sorry, the nicest kid I've ever
100%.
met. He was so nice. I was doing an overnight challenge on my roof. Okay, and I needed like some entertainment. I'm like, yo, let's call this magician. You're saying in that 20 minutes he was here, we brought up beef? Come on, everyone out there watching, please put yourself in that position. Is that even something believable if you're lying about it? Like, that's not even believable. Let's continue.
Right now,
that's so dumb, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny how like he just like still thinks about us.
I mean, I it's funny how it's considered beef when he just came up to us, like pretty much told us, "Hey, you guys are the ones talking about me."
Yeah,
we said yes, and he rejects Kai's handshake and walks off.
I know.
That's
ding, ding, ding! 100% fact. Yes, we finally got a fact in this. Yes.
I can't believe that they are reaching this hard.
Dude, it's obvious why, and I'm so glad that my fans are very intellectual and smart because they know who are or not. Context, I ran into these kids at a dodgeball tournament. 3 days prior to that, they had made a video talking about my body weight, as you guys saw. And then I saw them and they came up to me with the camera to my face saying, yo, what's up, Rug? Like, we're big fans. Can we get your opinion on this dodgeball thing? And in my head, I was like, dude, that is so fake. Okay, whatever. So I still went with it.
You're a nice guy.
I am a nice guy. I'm being completely honest. Like, I am a very nice guy. But after seeing that they made that TikTok about me, I made a smart comment in their thing. I was like, oh, good thing I'm not on the dodgeball floor because my 120-pound self would not be able to do anything. And they all looked at each other like, okay,
and that's
okay, Rug, thank you. Literally, like, I'm sorry, like, do not come up to me after body shaming me and being on some fake energy. Like, I don't with that. Guess what? If you made a TikTok about me saying, oh, like, Rug is cool, like, whatever, like, I think honestly he could get like a personal trainer, maybe gain some weight. But the way that you guys actually just degraded me and then thought that you could come up to me and be like, hey, Rug, we're big fans. I see some.
That's not beef. That's just like one small altercation.
Because we've really starting to get into the TikTok scene. We're getting into it right now, and then YouTube's like new to us. Meeting these YouTubers are different, bro.
They are different.
Yeah.
But they just don't take jokes as lightly.
Because like the beef is way more real.
That's why I'm wondering, like, dude, Rice Gum is the biggest troll in the whole entire internet.
Like,
hold up. What does Rice Gum have to do with our altercation? I think just because I have 20 million subs that, oh, if you come up to me on some nice energy, I'm going to be nice back. That's fake.
Yeah.
Maybe even just an apology if you came up to me like, hey, bro, like, maybe you might have seen our TikToks. We did talk about you, but honestly, like, we're sorry and we hope that we could be cool. How would I have reacted, Noah?
You would have been like, yo, bro, honestly, you're right. Thank you for coming up to apologize. And I appreciate you guys saying that. So how are we going to...
Because I'm a real human being. All right?
Whole entire internet.
Yeah.
Like, he roasts literally every creator in, like,
That's
in
irrelevant.
the space. And, like, everyone knows it's a joke. And, like, with us, it's kind of like the same thing, but people take it more...
Because 3 of us.
I don't think most people take it as seriously though, bro. I think only select people. Yeah, FaZe Rug.
But it's just weird to me because FaZe Rug like knows Rice Gum's content, and I would say like kind of our like we're just like kind of like trolls. We're
But
really,
wouldn't you agree that if
Talk,
Rice Gum
man.
did a live stream and he was going like, dude, if
What
FaZe
does
Rug,
Rice
bro, he's
Gum
gonna
have to
a wind
do
could blow him down. He's 120 pounds. Like really laid into him, and they said, dude, have you seen his movie though? It's he was still coming. We didn't say it like that, but like FaZe Rug would.
Hold on. Wait. Let's just really think about this. They've said your name how many times in this whole entire podcast?
First off, they've said it a lot, but it's like they tried going into Rice Gum, which has zero relevancy to this entire conversation. But what I didn't even bring up, I forgot to mention, I mean, this is a very important part to the story. I went up to them after that video clip.
Yeah.
So after they came up to me, I was like, dude, like, I actually feel some type of way, you know? I don't want them to just think that I'm okay with them talking about me. So I actually went up to them and I was like, yo, were you the kids that talked about me on TikTok? And they're like, talking wait, oh, did we make that? Like they were like
They
literally
switched up.
frantically just panicking. And I was like, that's not cool. Like that's not cool. And one of them came up to dap me up and I just turned around and walked away because I'm not going to dap you up.
Why would you dap up some fake that's trying to use...
There was not even a sorry. It was just like, bro, like, come on. Like, oh, come on, what, bro?
Okay.
I get you guys are new to this. I've been in this for 9 years. If you talk about someone, don't expect to be cool with them. That's just fake as hell.
Doing YouTube for what, 11 plus years now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro, relax.
Yeah,
it was kind of weird.
it is kind of weird.
It's funny how Sean just called me. He goes, can you just tell me the backstory? Because FaZe Rug was just talking about it. He says you guys we switched up when we saw him.
Oh, because like we were like not being
dicks in
to his
person.
face.
Yeah.
Well,
Because we're
stay
normal-
true to yourself.
Switch up, bro. Get the I wouldn't switch up in front of your ass. Come on. It's such bullshit.
Yo, but we were kind of like, yo, what's going
I
on?
said I wouldn't switch up in front of your ass. Weren't you there, like, panicking as well?
I think this guy looked to the left as soon as you came up to him.
Dude, that guy is a capper, and I'm so sorry, but you could tell, guys, the way that these people are talking, they are entitled. They are delusional. Please do not give these guys clout. They're so happy that they could finally have a chance to beef with someone.
We're like, we're nice people. We do our jokes and our humor, and that's our content. And then in fucking real life scenarios, we're just like want to meet the people and say what's good. And then he was like, nah, no, he didn't say. Said like, because like, oh, do you guys roast us? And we're like, yeah, like we did. And he goes, all right, well, whatever, man. And like turned his head.
It was
and
like,
walked
no,
away.
you guys are the ones that talk about me on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
And like the reason why we switched up is because I didn't even remember we spoke
Yeah.
about you.
That's the biggest contradiction I've ever.
What? Don't
my
remember
life.
that you talked about us? This guy right here literally thinks he's the
No, obviously.
Oh my god, this guy's sitting here like, I wouldn't have switched up. I would have done this. Like, I didn't even know he talked about you. Yeah, right. What are you talking about? You guys have just been talking about this whole altercation, but you forgot that you talked about us?
Like I didn't like when
Well, it was a year ago.
It was a year ago, and then the one I guess was like 3 days before that. But like I don't remember half the.
Days before. Liar.
So you do remember.
Wait, what a liar.
So wait, hold on. Can we bring up the DM?
Should we?
Yeah, right?
All right, I guess I could bring up the DM. They messaged me.
Guys.
They could go ahead and grind, do the podcast, but if you're lying about someone, I'm coming on here and telling everyone that you guys are because I was there. I have a witness. You guys have like 4 people to back yourselves up, but I know that I'm a genuine guy and I know I will never lie the way you guys are. So here we go. Let's pull up their Instagram. Here is the message. Yo, what's good, Rug? We love your content and would like to have you on the podcast sometime. Let me know if you'd be interested. Well, you guys just lost that chance.
100%. And the thing is, I like how this whole entire time they are trying to back themselves up, making them seem like they're correct. Right? In reality, they're taking subtle shots at you the whole time.
Exactly. They think they're just like they're just talking at the end of the day. They're missing the whole point of everything. They're just trying to take shots at me because they think I'm an easy target because I just never beef with anyone to begin with.
There's no reason to unless
and this
someone's
isn't
gonna
beef.
talk.
I want people to know the only reason why this bothered me now is because they made this video lying that I keep talking about them when in reality that was a blatant lie.
And that's why we have
Fact check. Okay, guys, it's time for my favorite segment, story time.
Oh, let's go.
These are real stories that have happened, whether it's behind the scenes shooting a YouTube video or that just cannot be posted on YouTube because of how intense these stories are. But I would love to start.
I know you have a good one.
I have a really good story. Hold on. Let me just... It's freaking hot, dude. Sorry.
You're good.
Can I stand up? Okay. Oh, look at that. Another all grown up piece. Okay.
Beautiful.
So, I want to tell a story about a time that I almost got kidnapped.
Scary.
I literally almost got kidnapped like 2 years ago on some real
So, how did you know you were getting kidnapped?
Okay. Let me just break it down. So I was in my bathroom at my old house, and I have a window that literally shows to my driveway. So I have the view of my driveway.
Okay.
And I'm just like taking a piss, and I just love looking out the window.
It's a normal night.
And I see this girl, like I'm talking like I would say like a 21-year-old girl dressed as if she was going to the club.
She was bad.
Pretty much.
Okay, that's
so
all I have to know.
I thought that, I was like, yo, is that like one of my friends? Like, is that like Kaylin? Is that someone that I know? And like I look and like she's walking up to my front door. And I was like, what the f? Kind of got, I forgot to mention, it's like 11 p.m.
Oh, God.
Okay, so.
Prime time to get kidnapped.
I stopped her from going to the front door and I rolled down my window and I'm like, yo, like, what's up? Who are you? And she's like, oh my God, Brian. Oh my God, how are you? I was like, good. Who the are you? And she's like, oh my gosh, like, can you please come outside and talk to me? I was like, right off the bat. I was like, wait, hold up.
Oh
me come outside? I said no. Like, who are you? What do you
What's
what do
your
you want
intention?
from me?
Yeah.
It's like, I just want you to come outside and talk to me. I was like, you could get the my driver or I'm calling the cops. And she's like, please, like, just come out. Like, she just kept pushing the issue, and I was freaked out because I'm like, wait, what the And I look to the corner of my eyes. There is a black tinted SUV with 4 dudes in it running, like the car was running.
A
setup. And I thought she was trying to lure me outside because there's maybe some other guy like by my front door getting ready to either kidnap me or break into my house. And I told her to get the out of my house or get out of my driveway, and she just left in that car. Sorry, it wasn't just another random car. She went in that car with the 4 dudes and dipped.
Of course. So it was a setup all along.
How paranoid I was after. I legit called the cops, and I was like, yo, like this, and this happened. I need like patrol to like I was scared. I need someone to just monitor my house for like at least a few weeks. And they did that because they're
So I just want to say, if you were 3 shots in, would you have gone down there?
No.
Not 3 shots in?
No, I don't care. Like I'm very like cautious about people around me. Because I don't know these people. Again, guys, I've been literally like used and abused by millions of people. No, not millions, like a lot of people. A handful amount of people, and I just know who's fake and I know whose intentions are good or bad, and I just I just look out for that. So I don't know. You guys tell me, you think that was like a break-in attempt or a kidnapping attempt?
If you would have actually went down there, I would not see you this day, present day. I would not see you.
I just think that's so crazy that happened. And I didn't know if I wanted to talk about it, but I'm here and I'm talking about it.
Because we're all grown up, baby.
Exactly. This crazy story happened literally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you were there.
I already know what you're about to say.
Guys, we went to a haunted hotel for a haunted video, and it was spooky, all right? It was a good video. And then, me, being dumb, I posted a story of me in the lobby, didn't tag the location, didn't say anything about anyone pull up.
Yeah.
I just didn't think, because it was like a very small town that we were in, I didn't think anyone would know. But then I sometimes forget the reach that I have.
Yes, you do.
So I posted that, and then like an hour later, someone from the hotel comes up to us and is like, yo, you got some fans outside. And I'm like, oh, really? Like, maybe I should...
fans, they said.
Maybe I should probably delete the story, because like I don't want people to be like freaked out or anything.
Yeah.
So I deleted the story, and then an hour later, there's 100 to 200 people outside the hotel screaming, honking their horn.
People were
Fireworks!
People were pulling up in Ubers.
People were pulling
Getting
up in
dropped
Ubers.
off.
People were like doing donuts in front of the hotel, screaming. And it was actually in my video where I said like, yo guys, like we actually are getting kicked out of the hotel because the people outside scared the other guests in the hotel. Rightfully so, because I was kind of scared.
It was a mob outside.
It was a mob. And let me just tell you guys real quick, like I absolutely will do anything for my fans, and I love my fans to death, and I'll actually do anything. You can vouch for me.
100%.
Anyone can vouch for me.
This guy has not denied a fan for a photo one time in his
Never.
life, and I have seen it
Never.
thick and thin. This guy could be getting mobbed. This guy could be in 100-degree weather. This guy could be anywhere. If a fan pulls up to him, he's going to say yes for a picture. He's super nice.
Thank you, bro. So now we're getting kicked out, and the cops are called, and the cops come up to the room, and they're like, yo, like, you guys gotta go. And I was like, oh, like, are you guys gonna lead me to my car, or like lead us to the car?
No.
They're like, no, you gotta go on your own. And I'm like, yo, hold on. Before that, think about 100 people outside, me, of course, not knowing like people's intentions.
For sure.
And they're like, we are not allowed to do that unless crime is being committed. So let me tell you what I said. I said, wait, so you can only lead me to my car if I get like stabbed? And they're like, yeah, pretty much.
So they're going to wait for a crime to be committed until you're dead already?
And who knows, maybe that might be the law, and it sucks if that's the law, because maybe they don't
change that shit.
Encounter things like this that often, of course. But so we have to walk from here to there. All right, it's just a straight shot, and there's in the middle a crowd of 100 people. So we go out, and we are just being straight mobbed, and then some guy grabs me in a chokehold.
Yeah.
A big guy, like I'm talking like he was like 6'2", very powerful, screaming like, FaZe rug. And he has me in a chokehold, and I'm like, yo. I don't see the cops anywhere. They literally told us before, they're like, can you hurry up? We got another call to go to.
This guy was drunk.
It's like they literally
ass.
did not care what was going to go down. They just needed to leave. The guy, the smell of alcohol on his breath was so excruciating. It was like literally in my face, like just alcohol. I'm in a chokehold with hundreds of other people like grabbing me and touching me, and I'm like, yo, this is it for me. I'm done. I'm gone. I lost you guys.
I didn't know where you went, and I just started realizing that we were going a different direction to where the car was, because the crowd was literally
taking me to a different direction.
Literally pushing us towards somewhere else. And keep in mind, the car is this way, and we're like trying to go that way, and we're with Sam and Colby, two other YouTubers.
Oh, they trust me. They said they've never experienced anything like that
ever. And the thing is, I just got a new car. I was scared. Everyone's crowding around, and after we even left, people were following.
Oh my god!
People were following our car.
So check this. Like the guy is like dragging me, and I actually like used my power and pushed him off. I said, "Yo, get the off of me." And I went straight to my car, like kind of pushing everything, because that kind of triggered me. I was like, yo, like, if you're going to be a supporter of mine, like, please just be respectful. Please, that's all I ask. Like, again, this ties back to me being human, all right? I love meeting my fans. I actually, like I love meeting my fans. It's like, crazy, because some people always tell me, like, yo, dude, you're too nice. Like, you're too nice. Like, yo, we got to go. Like, I'll be in, like, a group of people, like, a group of friends, and we're out, and I'm stopping every second to take a picture, and they're like, yo, dude, you gotta deny it. Like, you gotta stop. I'm like, no, like, I'm not gonna deny a picture. And I'm not, again, like, this is just who I am as a person. It's like, if I deny a picture, I will not sleep at night, because I'm like, holy that kid is probably, like, hurt, and I can't hurt anybody. So we end up leaving, and we got cars following us for 30 minutes, recklessly driving on the freeway, like straight up speeding, brake checking us.
Yeah, and we didn't know what to do. We were like, okay, so we're done. There's no cops around. There's only 2 sheriffs in this whole entire city.
Yeah, there was just 2 cops in the whole entire small town.
It's me, you, Sam, and Colby. We're driving on the freeway. We see 2 to 3 cars behind us just tailing us the whole entire way.
And then cutting us off and brake checking us as if they wanted us to hit them so they could, like, interact with us. And that is so up, and we were actually scared for our lives. But guess what? That actually got me 24/7 security. So I am now secure for 24 hours, 7 days a week, and I couldn't be happier, because like I gotta care about my safety. At times, I really
100%.
think that, like, I don't think that I'm like some kid with 19 million subs. Like, you know, sometimes I look at myself as a normal person, and I don't even mean to get deep, but I used to always go out and eat by myself. I used to always go out to the mall by myself. I used to always do things by myself because it's always fine to do some things by yourself. You don't need a friend with you. Just take some time to yourself. But now, after I started getting bigger, when I would go out to eat by myself, people recording me, coming up to me, and I get anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, like this is hard. Like I can't do this.
It's crazy because you still don't think you're famous, and that's
I don't want to think.
And
I'm not famous. Don't say that.
No, people think.
Yeah, no. But I'm just saying, like, I literally, when I tell people that, they're like, dude, Rug, like, you're a superstar. You're this. I'm like, please stop gassing me up because I don't see myself like that. And again,
that's why you're humble.
Maybe it's like I have to at least think like, oh, I have like a lot of followers. I have to be careful. But like, so many people are like, dude, no, you're not just this. Like, you're that. And it's like, I don't want to get an ego. I don't want to do any of that because I've met people with egos and I never talk to them again.
Yeah.
And I hate it. And I'm like, bro, like, I get it now, like I need security, but that's not going to change me as a person. Like me getting security is literally just for my own safety.
There's been plenty of times where we've been in LA and we've gone to Melrose and people are like, Rug, you're here without security? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this kid is the most nice, humble, genuine person. He doesn't think he needs security. He doesn't think he's famous. But in reality, you kind of do because there's a lot of people coming after you because of who you are.
Dead ass, we've been on Melrose 3 times and every store we go into, like, the workers are like, yo, where's your security, Rug? I was like, do I need security? Like, that's actually scaring me because it's like, yo, like, if people keep mentioning it, like, I really might need it. And then after the haunted hotel happened, I was like, all right, it's time.
And the thing is, with that whole situation, even though they did ruin our video, we're still super appreciative of you guys because you guys...
Even though they ruined our video. It is true, though.
It's true. It's true.
Our video did get ruined
because we were just about to go into talking to the spirits of the hotel and all you hear is... FaZe Rug outside the window. Fireworks screeching on the street. Even though they might have interfered with the video, we love you.
We got love for you guys, no matter what. Just please don't do that again.
Yeah, it was scary.
Please do it in a respectful way. Like maybe wait calmly in a single file line.
Yeah,
like, I'm going to meet.
Hopefully that will happen.
Nah, but I love you guys. Thank you. All right, Noah, you're up.
Story time?
Yes, bro.
Okay, well, one off the top of my head that recently just happened, and I thought it was so crazy, is like. I usually shoot my shot at girls, right? I'm usually the type of person to go out of my way and be like, yo, I think you're beautiful. Let me get your number. And it usually works. I'm pretty good at it. But the other night, a girl shot her shot at me.
Yo.
And that's crazy because girls are always the type of people to wait for guys to come up to them. They're always the type of people to be like, you know, waiting there and not really like putting in effort.
Yeah.
But a girl came up to me and was like, hey, who are you? And I was like, damn, that's big energy.
I respect that.
It is. When a girl has the balls to come up to a guy, it just shows me that they're different. You're flipping the script, and I was just like sitting there. I'm like, okay, let me evaluate if I even want to because I have self-respect for myself. I'm not gonna let any girl just come up to me and get her number. I have self-worth. So
talk to them, get to know them more.
Definitely, I care more about your personality. Obviously, if you have the looks, that's a little bit better. You know, I like a Brazilian. You know, whatever.
Okay.
But anyway. She came up to me and was like, hey, can I get your Instagram? And I was like, yeah, of course. So I got her Instagram. We started talking a little bit. And it was cool. I liked it. I'm like, okay, this girl's nice. I let me see what I can do with it. And then later on in the party, she's talking to another guy.
I've been out of the game for a long time.
100%. It's changed for sure.
Years
it's changed for sure. Now that social media is come into play, relationships are completely
Oh, dude. It's...
Because as soon as you see that you have... As soon as you see that you think you have something real, they'll compare it to other people's relationships. They'll look on social media and see, like, why isn't my relationship like this? And I'm just sitting here like, I'm just existing. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. And too bad if you don't because I'm like lit, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I feel you. So you guys already know this wouldn't be a FaZe Rug anything without a giveaway.
Hey, let's go. We have to get back.
We are partnering with Current, and we're going to be giving away $500 to 10 people who are watching this podcast.
It could be you.
Shout out to Current for sponsoring us. Current is literally the easiest way to bank straight from your phone.
It's crazy because even before you said that, I already had a Current card and I was using it, and it's literally the easiest way. I'm 21. I barely know how to handle money.
You guys already know. Current keeps it simple, authentic, and direct.
How I treat my women.
Exactly. And there's absolutely no hidden fees like all these like companies that have those like little things and right. No hidden fees, no nothing.
How I treat my women.
It's easy. Guys, it's the 21st century. Literally everyone is banking on their phones and you need someone that you can trust. And that's current. If you guys want a chance to win that $500, all you guys have to do is go on the All Grown Up Podcast Instagram. The link is down below.
Go run it up.
Follow us and follow all the instructions to enter the giveaway. I'm excited. All right, that's enough about our stories. It's time to get you guys involved and answer some of the questions you guys asked us, because that's very important.
We want to see what you guys want to know. So let's get into it.
Okay.
So I already have one pulled up here. What was the inspiration for the podcast? Easy question, easy answer. We just want to show you guys a real side of us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said before, like we just have so many stories, and I have so many different experiences that I felt restricted to talk about on my YouTube channel, because I'm like, I don't think this would match my YouTube channel. You know, it's not like positive. It's not all positive in my life.
Yep.
And I always felt restricted. If someone talked about me, if someone said something about me, or if there's something that I just want to speak about, it's like, what better way to do it than a podcast? Because you just get like an hour long of raw conversation. And I always thought that my fans would respect that about me. And that's one of the main things, is I just think you guys would have appreciated it. So let me know if you guys do appreciate it, because I'm happy. And I don't want to like show that it's okay to cuss if you're like a young person. You know, but
100%.
As an older person who's now grown up, you cuss here and there. And
sure.
You know, this is where you guys will see that.
And that's another thing. I'm only 21 years old. You're a little bit older than me. I'm still learning, so...
I'm old, man.
You're not that
I'm
old.
24.
Okay, but you're not old.
That's old.
You're definitely getting there, though.
Stop it. All right, hey, let's get on to the next question, please.
That's you.
Oh, this question is pretty good.
What is it?
What do you and Noah most commonly argue about?
Ooh.
There are some pretty freaking heated arguments that we've gone into. I'm not gonna
I think me and you don't argue a lot, because I think that we're both on the same page about what we have to do. Sometimes, you know, things come up that we may not agree with, but we always make it work.
Exactly.
But there's been some heated arguments in the past, and I would say more so recently.
Definitely recently with this move to LA and how everything, like I said, the timing of things is just crazy.
Yeah.
But the one that I could remember is at Tommy and Adapt's house. Is that what you're going to talk about?
I was literally going to say
Oh my God. Okay, so we're just going to break this down as fast as we can.
Wow, okay.
But this is pretty, like, I just want you guys to know that if you have a best friend, like, if you guys argue, it's normal, and you guys have to just be on the right path and be on the same page. So this is a really, really tough situation that Noah and I got put into, and pretty much Noah has been working for me for like 2.5 years.
Yep.
And he actually drove down to San Diego from LA for 2 years every other day, which will take a toll on your mental health.
Definitely.
1,000%.
Definitely.
I always used to question it too. I was like, Noah, how do you do this?
And to begin with, like, starting off, I was just so dedicated, not to say that I'm not now, but like, I was just so passionate about what we were doing, and I knew we had something good, and like, I always knew that this was gonna turn out to be something crazy, and like, we're gonna be friends forever, because you're literally the same person as me.
Yeah, we're the same.
We're built the same. We have the same mindset. We're just
personality.
You're my brother. So at the end of the day, I was like, why would I not want to drive 2 hours there, 2 hours back, no matter what, every day, to just put in the work and grind?
Put yourself in that position.
Definitely.
That's dedication.
There's not a lot of people out there that will do that, because they're not grinders. They just want to sit and let things happen. But
they want to get it handed to them.
In reality, you got to put in the work.
Yeah. So pretty much, Noah got to a point where he's like, yo, like, I don't want to drive to San Diego anymore. I'm sick of it, and I want to move back to LA. And this is before I wanted to move to LA. I'm like this homebody. I'm comfortable at home, and I'm like, yo, like, so what happens then? Like, are you not my cameraman anymore?
And the situation that we were trying to figure out was, like, I was so adamant about still working with you, but I was still on the edge of it, because my mental health and my happiness was just so in a different place that I didn't want to drive anywhere.
I can't imagine.
I didn't want to drive to San Diego anymore, but I also still wanted to work with you, and like, it was so hard to make it work.
And that's how I felt. It's like, I didn't want to move to LA, but I still wanted you to work for me, because if you moved back to LA and I stayed in San Diego, let's be honest, like, the friendship would kind of like go away.
It would drift away, because we would
drift away.
We would not see each other on a daily basis. It would not be the same.
So a lot of people know me as like someone that doesn't really have a lot of friends, because I was all about family, and I still am, but I didn't have friends in San Diego. So Noah always coming to San Diego, I was like, yo, I found a best friend that's real and genuine and literally the bestest friend.
My God.
I sound like a kid. No, I love you too, but like, so when that happened, him and I were like, yo, so like, what the Is this the end of FaZe Rug and Simplistic? Is this the end
Dynamic
of Brian and
duo.
Noah? Like, we're the dynamic duo. And imagine this, like, you live in San Diego for 24 years, and the only way that we could keep this friendship is if I got out of my comfort zone and moved to LA. And I'm not gonna lie, that is the main reason why I moved to LA, was to literally stick with this guy. And that
means a lot.
No, of course, bro. Like, this is like crazy to me because everyone knows me. I never wanted to move out of San Diego. Anyone that would bring up LA, I'm like, no. Like, no, I'm not moving to LA. But then I sat for like a week and thought about it, and I'm like, yo, let me put myself in Noah's shoes for once. He drives down 2 hours every other day, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm not some, like, hot shot that I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just get rid of Noah and find another
And you could have
cameraman.
been that guy.
I could have.
And the thing is, like, this whole process, I always looked for your best intentions. I never wanted you to, you know, do something you didn't want to do. But in my head, I was like, bro, you've done so much in San Diego. Obviously, you're comfortable there, but you need change sometimes.
Yeah, and
I think anyone does. I feel like when you move out of somewhere you're not comfortable, I wanted to be there for you every step of the way if you did move to LA. When you finally made the decision to move to LA, I was super happy, and I was going to be there for you because I knew how much it was going to take on you.
Of course. Thank you, bro. And this also ties back to me getting out of my comfort zone for once and trying something, hence why I only did a 3-month rental, because I said, I'm going to try it for Noah and for myself, because I'm like, let me get out of my comfort zone. You can't, how do I say?
You can't grow with.
Yeah. You can't grow as a person if you're comfortable 24/7. You have to get out of your comfort zone and learn more about yourself, and this is what it has taught me.
And that's what I thought coming and working for you in San Diego. I was based in LA for my whole entire life. I saw that you and I had like-minded personalities. We kind of thought the same. We're both grinders, and I'm like, it. I'm just going to go to San Diego for however long I have to and just make it work. And I think I got to the point of where driving was becoming an issue. I moved my whole life to Newport Beach, which is an hour away from San Diego, away from LA, just to be midway to you. And I mean, I just thought that change was needed. And I think that we're both in a good place now where we're down the grind and you're in a different environment. I think we're doing good.
We're definitely doing good. So that all stemmed from an argument. Like, we were arguing big time that night.
Okay, moving on to our next question. What is your worst childhood memory?
Childhood. Man.
That's a long time ago.
I have one that sticks out to me.
What is it?
Oh my gosh. So, I was a fan of Hannah Montana back in the day.
Okay.
Everyone knows that. I was literally obsessed with Hannah Montana.
Okay.
She went on tour. She had a concert featuring the Jonas Brothers.
That's huge.
I was in middle school and I was like, holy I'm going to that concert because I'm actually a real fan of Hannah Montana. I don't care how people took it. I went to that concert, had a blast, bought her merch. I bought a Hannah Montana tour merch. All right? I wore it to school the next day in middle school.
You got flamed.
I got I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry, but like I literally got bullied to the point where at the end of the school day my shirt was inside out and it was like a plain white tee. Because after
that sucks.
It sucks because it literally like showed me, I was like, wait, so am I not supposed to be a fan of Hannah Montana? But honestly, that's what made me Hannah Montana, like this is so weird to say, but as a kid watching Disney Channel every night before I slept made me want to be a star in the future.
For sure.
And it literally, I was like, I want to be like Hannah Montana. I want to be like freaking Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place. Like, I want to be a star. And that's what, when I watch Disney Channel, I would get so like anxious, like I want to do this.
That could be you.
And guess what? Now to this day, I get called Rico from Hannah Montana, which is like just a crazy coincidence.
It all ties in.
But that was like my worst childhood memory because I literally got so bullied. It was but Noah, what about you?
So I don't have like a lot that come off the top of my head, but one that's kind of funny is one time it was me and my cousin at my grandma's house, and my cousin's the type of kid to make me do shit to get in trouble. Like, he just wants to see like some entertaining shit. There's nothing else going on. So
We've all been there.
There's a dog at my grandma's house, and he usually all over the place, right? So whenever he all over the place, we have to scoop it up with this scooper thing, right?
Yeah.
He dared me to in the scooper thing. Me, not the dog. He wanted me to in there for $100, and I did it. Obviously, I'm a down ass. I'm gonna go over there and take a in there. I'm like, yeah, I got it easy.
For $100, I would do it.
I went over there in the backyard, took a squat, in the scooper, and I never got my money.
He capped.
Obviously, he's gonna cap. He's just gonna want to see that shit. But hey, I mean, it scarred me for life for sure.
That's pretty funny.
It's bad.
All right, let me ask the next question. Next question. Who are some people you'd want to have on your podcast? That's a great one. You start.
I don't care how this sounds. I don't care how crazy you might think it is. I want Drizzy Drake.
Okay, I just knew you were going to say
I'm aiming for the top. This is going to be the top podcast. Why not have the top mother rapper, artist, God sitting next to me one
Hey,
day?
let's speak it into existence. Drake. We love you. We
Drake.
love your music. Drake.
Where's he at?
So that's one. Is that it? That's your top?
That's my top person. That's the only person I would really want to have a sit-down combo with and really pick his brain about.
I like that.
Yeah.
Everyone knows me. All right? Everyone knows who I'm going to say.
I already know it.
You want to say it at the same time?
3, 2, 1. Kylie Jenner.
You are going to be sitting here one day. That's Kylie Jenner.
Imagine just...
No, it's not even on some weird shit. Like, we're all grown up. Like, we're not going to be like, oh my God, Kylie Jenner. This guy's crazy.
Oh, man.
So, I want Kylie Jenner, Mr. Beast.
Okay.
Because that guy is wild and
For sure.
he does some on YouTube that is like people dream about. Like I'll have a dream that imagine giving 40 cars away at 40 million subs. No, this guy did it.
He literally just did it.
I want to hear about all his stories
And how he became Mr. Beast.
And he's gonna hit 100 mil. He's gonna be at the top of YouTube. Mr. Beast, I respect the out of your grind.
100%.
And the last one, I would say Addison Rae, just cause.
I'm sorry, but Addison Rae, I know you might not be watching this episode, but you will be watching our future episodes. But if you are watching this episode,
I'm just gonna keep it like as respectful as possible. Like you're really just beautiful.
You're beautiful.
And your personality is amazing. You just give off really good vibes, and I feel like that matches with mine and Noah's energy, and I think the fans would want to see that.
for sure. All right. Ooh, I really like this question because I feel like a lot of people want to know.
Okay.
What's it like being an influencer? And do you ever feel pressured or do you get anxiety from being an influencer?
I like that question.
100%.
So being an influencer is mad fun. It's a blessing.
Yep.
And there's definitely some things that aren't the best about
Ups
being
and downs?
Yeah, it has ups and downs. Keep saying but I love what I do and I love making videos, and again, like I said, that's what I wanted to do as a kid. But it definitely gives me anxiety because having a large following is very scary, and I brought this up to you before. It's like, dude, like, it's impossible to please 19 million people. There's gonna be like half of those people that don't support some of the content we put out, or they don't like some of the things I've said. And that does give me anxiety because, like I said, like, I see myself as a normal person to the point where I'm like, I can't just say like, oh, I'm just going to ignore those comments. They do get to me.
100%.
And it gives me anxiety because I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to please everyone. And I have to learn that I can't please everyone. And that does take a toll on me mentally. You know how I am as a person that little shit affects me that you tell me
not as much as it used to.
No, definitely after moving out here and like.
I just think that like when you used to see those hate comments, you used to only focus on the hate comments. But I mean, I always preach to you that like even to yourself, positive people will always stand out more, and I think that people that hate on you, you're doing it for a good reason. People are gonna hate on you because you're so successful and so.
That's the thing. It's like I've never been in controversy. I've never had beef with anyone. I've never had drama. Like, so I always wonder, like, do people just pick on me because they think I'm an easy target? And I've really learned to get better with it now. Like, I don't let a lot of shit bother me because I'm like, hey, I'm out here doing good things. I know at the end of the day, I'm a good person. I have a good heart, and I don't care what other people have to say about me negatively because I know myself. So
you're gonna let things fall into place how they are, and if you fucking hate, then fuck you.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that. Next question. I saw a lot of comments on this.
Okay.
Do you have merch dropping?
Oh
boy, do we have merch?
Are you kidding me?
Do we have merch dropping?
Kidding me?
Do we have merch?
You see this? It's gonna be on a shirt, and you're gonna on it because it's lit and it's fire. You see this?
You see this? Wait. Okay. All right, here we go. Do you see this? This is actually live right now. Not only this, but these shorts. Hold on. These shorts, AGU, with this infamous logo. This shirt, AGU Uncensored. The bucket hat. We got sweats. Everything is actually live right now on FazeClan.com. We saw so many people support the merch that I was shocked because I'm not good with merch.
I feel like most people want to wear this because it's just sick.
It's sick, it's clean, it's simple, it's
college styled,
themed.
yeah.
It makes sense with all grown up. Like, we're all grown up here, so Yeah, if you guys want to cop the merch, rock it. You already know if I see you in public, I'm giving you the fattest hug if I ever see you wear my merch. And, you know, thank you for supporting us. And if you guys do buy it, I love you. If you guys don't, I still love you. Oh my gosh, guys. That is the end of our first podcast episode. Crazy. I cannot thank you guys enough for tuning in. And if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much.
For real.
This means the world to us because this is our first time shifting over to a new platform.
Yeah.
Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And not only on YouTube, but on all the streaming platforms. I want you guys to subscribe there and never miss an episode. If you guys were entertained throughout this, if you guys love this, please let us know. Comment, like, share, subscribe.
Show us that you love these and we will put out as many as you guys want to see.
It'll motivate us. We got guests coming in. Like, we got a lot of shit
It's
lined
crazy
up.
Because they don't even know some of the guests that already want to be on these episodes.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's the scary part. You guys are going to be seeing all your favorite creators, all your favorite rappers. It doesn't matter. They're going to be on this podcast and...
This is just the introduction episode, and I feel like we revealed a lot.
Already.
And I'm happy. I'm happy that you guys finally get to see this and get to know how we feel emotionally, mentally, and just the real shit.
For sure.
So, thank you guys so much. I love you all so much. And please, once again, subscribe and share this podcast. And, you know, run up the numbers. Let's get to the #1 podcast in the freaking world, baby.
World, baby. All grown up.
Love you guys. Peace.